We contacted Sendiass because we were at breaking point with our family. My son was having a lot of problems. We'd had numerous meetings, we weren't getting anywhere.
We were at our wit's end, like she said, and we didn't know where else to turn. We'd been in touch with CAMS, school, and we'd been offered things and promised things, and nothing actually seemed to happen. We just had another meeting and then another meeting.
Yeah.
And we really didn't know where else to go.
I got a text message from a member from Sendiass who came with us to one of the meetings. They offered us advice on who should be there. She told me different things about what should be offered, made it a lot more simpler for us to understand.
Yeah, because you do tend to, in the meetings, use a lot of jargon that you're not familiar with and you're not 100% sure what they're talking about. And they did simplify everything and told us what we should be entitled to and what help we should have been receiving.
And when it's your son, that's important to know exactly what they're there for.
And also, for me, I feel that they galvanised everybody at the meeting and went back to them to check that they'd actually done what they said they were going to do.
Basically what it was, my son had several exclusions from mainstream schools, and it seemed to be an issue, so we just give them a call, try and get hold of their help, see if they could help us at all. When you're doing it and you haven't got the help, approach Sendiass. It is confusing because schools use big words that sometimes you don't understand, you don't know they're going on about. And if you try and turn around and say, no, that's not it, it's their word against yours, basically. But as soon as we got hold of Sendiass and they was on our side, they explained everything to us, like the words they're using, what they're on about, how they're doing this. So when we went in there, we were more prepared. So it was like, you can throw at us what you want, but we know what we're talking about now. They explained what our rights are, you know what I mean, who's on our side. They helped us to support and prepare for the appeal. They explained to us who would be at the appeal. They made sure that my son also was heard at the appeal. So make sure he had the opportunity to speak and give his version of events, because sometimes when schools are doing this, they don't listen to the child. They're like, no, this is what happened, we don't want your, you know what I mean, your explanation. So they made sure that his voice was heard, which was brilliant for us. Because I think my son was getting frustrated because he was trying to explain what had happened and how the situation came about, but no one wanted to listen to him. I think he just got labelled as, you know what I mean, like a naughty child. Which sadly, you know what I mean, he's not, but they just never wanted to listen to him. So him getting his voice heard, you know what I mean, I think was a big turning point for him as well, because then he's thinking, you know what I mean, well, I can be heard, I can say my point, so hopefully, you know what I mean, it helps out. No, we're doing really well. He's in a new school now, and he's excelling now. He's, you know what I mean, he's getting along, he's got friends, you know what I mean, he's actually wanting to go to school, which is good, you know, he's getting up in the morning and wanting to be there. So, you know what I mean, it's brilliant, we're in a really good place now.
Something like in the meetings, they forget that you're a parent and they talk as professionals. They use all the professional jargon and you just sat there and the conversation becomes between all the professionals involved, and you as a parent, you just sat there wondering, well, what's going on? I don't even understand the conversation they're having, so how can you be part of it? And with Sendiass, anything that I didn't understand, they put it in language that I did understand. They took all the technical terms away and put it just in words that you can understand, basically, all together, to make it easier for everybody to communicate with each other, because things were getting, you know, it become a bit of he said, she said type of thing. So you're just totally going round in circles. And Sendiass brought all that together and helped me through the process to get my daughter an health and education care plan. Then through that process, we finally got her settled in a school that met her needs, and she's flourishing now. And without Sendiass, we wouldn't have got that. we wouldn't have known where to start. We wouldn't.
Sendiass to us, I think, gave
Well,
us,
I would highly recommend it to
Yeah.
anybody.
gave us hope. They've
Yeah,
definitely
it
helped.
did.
We've
we,
got
we were literally on the floor
Yeah.
with worrying and contacting various people and not getting replies. And they just seemed to bring it all together.
I wish
Um,
someone had told us about them before, because we
Yeah.
wasted a lot of time and we didn't really know what we were fighting for, what we were entitled to, and
Yeah.
they made that very clear. So yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, the people there know what they're talking about, whereas a lot of us parents don't. So yes, I would definitely recommend Sendiass.